first of all, right here, right over her shoulder, you see this creek channel. This little drain, little creek runs out there about 250, 300 yards, and it crosses a gravel road. That's where we came in from. This gravel road kind of parallels this creek. It runs kind of with the road and then goes under it. We walk down that gravel road to get the wind, get below the coyotes, and then come up this drain. It's a thicket edge on both sides. You kind of see the timber break right there. That's a thicket edge. And then we got this little bit of mixed timber, other thicket edge right there. It's only about 40, 50 yards wide. Located those coyotes about another 200 to 300 yards on down this creek channel last night, right between the two corners of these thickets on each side where the creek pinches between them. So we've slipped in here. The wind is coming left to right, blowing from that thicket back over to that thicket. We expect those coyotes, if they're still in the same spot, to be another 200, 300 yards down below us here, or actually above us on the creek. So what I'm going to do is set the MFK Edition Fox Pro X24. I'm going to set it across on the left hand side, so the wind will be blowing from it back across to this edge. We're going to set down about right here on this side, so that the coyotes try to come down to the edge on the downwind side of the call, they'll be right in our lap. Or if they try to come down the other side of the drain directly to the call, we can get them that way too. So that's the plan. We're going to get set up. We've been calling them in, running a few howls, followed by pup sounds. Everything we're trying is pretty much new sounds that we've just started recording. New MFK sounds. We'll be testing more of those this morning and combining them with the diaphragm howls as usual. So let's see if it'll work. You ready? I guess just back up and sit down right there. I'll set that collar on the other side. sounds. Well, good shot. I think, hey, you talk about close. I told you it'd be good. Getting a late start because couldn't get nobody out of the bed to go with me. So I never saw, but when you first saw them, they come in behind the HOWLS. You seen them after the HOWLS, didn't you? Or seen one of them? Ended up being a pair. I guess I had a blind spot right there. They came down this drain, didn't they? Where'd they come from? Where'd you see them at first?
Popped out right from it.
So down the drain like we thought they would.
Down the drain because I couldn't see them there for a little while.
That's when.
And I was like, I didn't know where they were going to come out at. Just so happened they come out and they come down the drain like you said they thought they would.
Well, when they disappeared for you, I thought they might come on in. I couldn't get my eyes on them to really know what to do with the call, but after I knew you'd lost sight of them, I went ahead and kicked that. That was Bam.
Yes.
1 week old Bam pup. She actually names it something different, but I call him Bam. The 1 week old male pup. Sound pulled them, I mean literally right in her lap. It ended up being 2 of them. I think I only got one of them on film. I only ever saw one cow, but the second one you said was right. I heard it when it run. It was right in front of you.
I was going to try to swing around as soon as I got rid of the shield, but by the time I got swung around, he was already in there. He's already in that.
That's the thing about this thick stuff. You don't have much chance, but this one right here, I mean, you're only about, step that off. You can't be more than about 6, 7, 8 steps tops. You took about 10 little bitty steps to get to him, so he's right on top of us. And you shot him just across the drain, so 10, 12 steps away. And the collar, let me see if I can show it to you. Kind of got it offset because of the way the wind was blowing. Try to show y'all the setup. So you see her in the coat, and if you look on the left hand side of the screen, you'll see the call. That is the MFK Edition Fox Pro X24. Playing brand new MFK sounds. And they are deadly, as you can tell. It's worth getting up. Very first stand of the morning, even though it's an hour and a half after daylight. Give y'all a quick little recap. It's basically what we thought would happen coming in here. What our plan was worked. Come in here last night, located these coyotes off the gravel road. It's actually a T in the gravel road, and there's a dead end gravel that parallels this little creek bottom. Heard the coyotes out here in this creek bottom. Dropped a pin right down here where they come from. They were still in the same spot this morning. Located them with whimper HOWLS on the Fox Pro X24. MFK whimper HOWLS is what I located the coyotes with. 2 or 3 coyotes howled in here, probably a pair and maybe one other one with them. Got up, come back in here this morning, like we told you on the intro coming in, we just slipped down this. We actually made a loop and got below them because of the wind. Gave us a crosswind setup. Slipped in here, sat down. The wind was coming across this creek channel, blowing from our left to right. That's why I set the X24 up on this left-hand side of the creek to try to pull them down this side if they tried to get downwind of the call, and then we set on that side for that reason. We got in here, I done 2 or 3 howls on the MFK Smooth Talker diaphragm. Followed that with MFK Rue HOWLS 3, which I just recorded that. That's off our coyote Rue, female. Answered with that, and probably then went silent, and probably a minute and a half, 2 minutes after the howls, you actually saw them coming down the creek.
Yeah.
I never saw the coyotes, and couldn't get the camera on them, really didn't know what to do. I was going to let them keep coming. I finally realized she had lost sight of the coyotes too. I think they'd actually dropped down in this creek And at the time, you'd only seen one, right?
Right. Yeah, I didn't know there was two until they came running in.
So when the coyote disappeared and was gone for 30 seconds or so, I just kicked on another brand new sound. We're testing sounds. I've been recording every day, all day long, staying up night, editing and locating too. But kicked on a brand new sound called MFK Bam Pup 1 week. And it's a 1 week old male pup screaming and hollering. And as soon as I kicked it on, I just kicked it on pretty low volume knowing the coyotes were close. And it probably hollered 6, 7 times maybe.
Yeah.
And you had your eye. As soon as it come on, the coyote popped right back out and run right over the top of the call. She shot it at about 10 steps. Call was another, it died within 7, 8 steps of the call. I think I showed y'all that. But anyway, textbook hunt, plan came together, and to get any of the stuff, get the sounds, the diaphragms, of course the fully loaded Fox Pro collars, MFK edition of course with all our sounds. Just go to the website, mfkgamecalls.com. You can get all that stuff there. And then if you like watching our hunts and want to learn how we're setting up and all about it, see a lot of killing, just subscribe to the MFK Game Calls channel on YouTube. It's the one you're watching right now. But we appreciate y'all watching. I've got this was one of 6 groups I've got located. And my little woman here is on the gun and doing damage. So we're going to go see if we can kill another one. Appreciate y'all watching. I'm glad you got up. She's been missing in action here. Done got busy and ain't hunting with me as much, but we got her back out.